The lights in the Senate hearing room burned brighter than usual that morning, a sterile white that made every flicker of emotion impossible to hide. The cameras were rolling, the air was thick with unease, and at the center of it all sat Senator John Kennedy, his reading glasses perched on the tip of his nose, his southern calm masking the storm about to break. Across from him sat Chelsea Clinton, composed, polite, and smiling as though the moment was just another round of questions. But behind that smile, everyone could sense a trembling edge. Kennedy leaned forward, his voice slow, steady, and piercing. "Ms. Clinton," he began, "you've told the American people your foundation stands for transparency and good governance. Is that correct?" Chelsea nodded, her tone soft but firm. "That's correct, Senator. The Clinton Foundation has always operated with integrity." The room murmured. Cameras zoomed in. Kennedy didn't blink. He simply turned a page in his thick folder and said, "Then I assume you can explain this an $82 million transfer that went through 3 shell companies before ending up in a private trust registered in the Cayman Islands." The silence that followed was deafening. For a brief moment, Chelsea's face froze, her practiced confidence faltered. The click of cameras echoed like gunfire. Reporters leaned forward in disbelief. Kennedy continued, his Louisiana drawl slicing through the tension like a hot knife through butter. "See, Miss Clinton, folks back home in Louisiana don't have fancy accountants or offshore accounts. They work hard, pay their taxes, and trust that the people who lead this country aren't playing games with their money. So, when they see $82 million vanish from a charity that claims to fight poverty, they get a little curious." Chelsea tried to compose herself, fumbling through her notes. "Senator Kennedy, that's a gross misrepresentation. The funds in question were reallocated for international partnerships." Kennedy raised a hand gently, cutting her off. "Ma'am, with all due respect, if reallocation means parking money overseas where no one can track it, then I reckon we're redefining charity today." The audience gasped. Even some senators shifted uncomfortably. Kennedy wasn't grandstanding, he was dismantling her defense piece by piece. Every question revealed another inconsistency, another unexplained transaction, another donor connection that led to a political favor. What started as a polite inquiry turned into a surgical exposure of corruption. Chelsea's advisors, seated behind her, exchanged frantic looks. The control she had maintained for years, the grace, the Clinton composure, was slipping. Her voice began to tremble. "Senator, these accusations are politically motivated. You're twisting the facts to make a spectacle." Kennedy leaned back, folded his hands, and said quietly, "The facts don't need twisting, Ms. Clinton. They speak for themselves." That single line hung in the air. Cameras.